We've got all the highlights from this year's 2015 VMAs right here on Clevver's Trophy Life. Holy you guys, I just finished watching the 2015 VMAs and I don't even know what happened. With Miley Cyrus hosting the night's festivities, it was guaranteed to be a debaucherous evening, but I don't think anyone could have predicted these highlights. First up, we have to take it all the way back to the pre-show when Nick Jonas performed his new single, Levels, but it was his special dance guest that really had us doing a double take. Yes, that was Kelly Osbourne, and yes, we did freak out during the entire performance. Next up, we have the queen, Nicki Minaj, who opened up the show, and as if her performance, complete with a chair made of really buff men, wasn't enough, she then was joined by the one and only Taylor Swift to end the drama between all of the superstars once and for all. Except Katy Perry. Next up, we have to give the biggest congrats to Miley for being absolutely hilarious the entire evening. From her Instagram think tank to her skits involving Snoop Dogg and her mammy. I'm pretty sure Miley even out-Miley'd herself. But on to her next performance, The Weeknd absolutely killed it with his performance of I Can't Feel My Face, and apparently Kanye and Taylor agreed because the audience cutaway cam would not leave them alone. Next, we have yet another Nicki highlight. Yes, the rapper obviously took home the award for Best Hip Hop Video. So, as usual, cue a very interesting speech. First, she thanked her pastor, but then things took a really strange turn when she threw her attention back to Miley for throwing shade at her in that interview a few days prior. I personally have no idea what to believe anymore. Was it real? Was it staged? The world may never know. You look.
Back to this that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Things then went back to normal for a bit. Demi rocked her first major Cool for the Summer performance, and just when we thought things couldn't get any better, she was joined by the one and only Iggy Azalea for an impromptu remix of the song. Our next highlight is yet another performance. Yes guys, the Biebs, after 2.5 years, made a return to the stage to perform his new single, What Do You Mean? Which was great and all, but apparently it hit Bieber like super hard because by the end of the performance, he was straight up crying. And I'm not talking like one tear. It was like he was crying. Now for easily one of the most talked about moments of the evening, Taylor presented Kanye with the 2015 Vanguard Award. Naturally, because of their notorious VMA history, Taylor was chosen to present the award. But things got really confusing when then Kanye basically took the entire speech to bash award shows, including the one he was on.
And look at that. You know how many times MTV ran that footage again? Because it got them more ratings? You know how many times they announced Taylor was gonna give me the award because it got them more ratings?
Now, if that wasn't strange enough, things took a complete left turn when he then announced he'd be running for president in 2020. I really hope it was a joke, but honestly, I have no clue if he was kidding or not, and I kind of have a feeling he wasn't. But despite how I'm sure he would have loved it to end, Kanye did not end the show, and things picked up again because Taylor inevitably won the award for Video of the Year. Naturally, she brought her entire entourage on stage to accept the award, including Mariska Hargitay. And that's it for the— oh, wait, you really thought Miley would leave the building without causing a little more controversy? Our last and final highlight goes to the queen of the VMAs, Miley Cyrus, who was able to make fun of herself and everyone else within the 2.5-hour show. Then, when we all thought it was over, she came out with this performance. Yes, that happened. It actually did. They let it happen. But then she followed it up with an announcement that no, she's not running for president. She has an entire new album out as of this evening. You can listen to that album at MileyCyrusandHerDeadPets.com. And yes, pets is spelled with a Z. Don't miss it. That wraps it up for our 2015 VMA highlights. Did your favorite moment make the list, or do I suck because I left it out? Let me know in the comments below, and then click right over here for a full rundown of tonight's winners. And for more VMA coverage, click to the left to see more from Justin's performance, or click to the right to get cool for the summer with Demi Lovato and Iggy Azalea.